All right, welcome to the third review of the evening. Up this time is DunkRatz. When you're out in the kitchen, the rats will dunk. Okay then. DunkRatz is a team-based local multiplayer game for 2 to 4 players. Each player takes control of a rat on a kitchen floor with the goal of feeding a ball of cheese to their team's giant baby rat to score a point. Unique dashing and grabbing mechanics mean that the team that works together will have the most success feeding their baby. Not only can players grab the cheese and throw it towards their baby, but they can pick up anything and throw it around their baby, the other team's baby, even other players. Special items periodically spawn into the kitchen that players can pick up and use to shake up the match. First team to reach the score limit wins. Right, so this game was assigned to the Galax for review, so over to him for the details.
So, as it said, this is a local multiplayer game with no online co-op, no online mode except for Steam, fucking
Play together.
Play together, which I tried with Petty Fan briefly with the expected amount of success, i.e., none.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is only one mode of this. It touts this as an advantage because it's like an actual sport that way. You can turn down or deactivate the appearance of various items. By the unique moving and grabbing mechanics, they mean it's exactly like Smash Run on Smash for 3DS or Top Ride in Kirby's Air Ride. Or whatever. You angle and push. I think there's one in Return to Dreamland Deluxe too that works that way. So yeah, you aim and then you press a button to charge up how far you will go, and then you go. And if you happen to have the cheese, which looks like a cookie, or one of the goal babies in your mouth, instead of moving, you will shoot it further, depending on how long you hold the thing. The only single-player content is practice, but I did practice a lot, or at least a bit, to get a feeling on it. I tried out all the power-ups, but I don't know. So you got the jelly ones that let you drop semi-temporary bouncy things. You got the the rockets, which they don't shoot out, they shoot you, which is useful. There are traps which you drop and then they hold enemies still for a little while. And there are the plungers, which they're short range, but if you hit something with them, they pull it towards you. After a cheese gets fed to a baby, you have to hit one of the fridges to get the cannon to shoot out more, which is, again, touted as a feature because it makes play not stop. You can also score own goals, by the way. So I kind of appreciate the simplicity here, but also it's still a little bit awkward, I think. I would have to have more experience actually playing against someone to be able to judge how technical it gets. But I mean, like, options of like being able to move your opponent's goal around certainly has the potential for making it interesting. Also, the aesthetics are a little bit weird. Like, I get it that we're rats in a kitchen, but I don't know.
It looks like the kitchen doesn't have any entry or escape, so...
Obviously, you enter by walking on the counter like a normal person. It's actually a kitchen pit. So, like, the floor outside is level with the counter. Yeah, that fucking doesn't sound like goddamn nightmare architecture at all.
Giger would be proud.
Also, you do have options, like, there's no computer player, and I kind of wish there was. Because then I could have tried more, but, you can have, like, 3 players on one team and 1 player on the other, as far as I can tell. And each team does have at least 4 different colors that your individual things can be that are not mistakable for any of the colors on the other team, I think. There's a pink that might be a little bit close to one of the purples, but... So, which is to help tell your rat apart from other ones on your own team, which are, you know, otherwise identical. I kind of wish there were more team color options, but this way it allows more individual player options, I guess. The aesthetic... Oh, yeah, and the egg, you just throw it and it makes people drop things if it hits them, I think. I'd forgotten about the egg. And the use an item button is different than the alternately. See, Petty Fan, it's floating in the endless void of kitchen space. So obviously, you just get in by flying.
Ah, yes. Silly me.
So yeah, there's really... This game is a game that you will get out of it at maximum what you put into it. Because it's literally only there to play against other people. Honestly, the music was a little bit annoying, but it's kind of a fun housey, I think, is how I would want to describe it. I don't know. I turned it down. It has relatively little in the way of options. So yeah, I think a lot of it depends on what the damage is price-wise for this, because I can see it being a fun game to kind of get good at playing against your friends on, but also, if the price for this is not quite low, I feel like you will not be paying enough, or you will be paying too much for it.
Okay. Well, the price is $3.99.
That's on the upper side of what I would think would be acceptable. Honestly, no offense to the makers, but this feels like a $1 or $2 game.
Okay.
I feel like that's all I
anything-
have to say. Like I said, this is an extremely basic...
It's kind of been the running theme tonight. Right then, so yeah, that'll about do it for DunkRatz. Be sure to tune in after the break, as we'll be reviewing Minecraft Dungeons.